can't remember where I was up to with this. I think I just started this run.
Is there any? I forget. Have you made it to the end in the PS4
Oh
version?
no! I barely played this at all actually.
Okay. Well then, this would be fun. You're still squishy.
Still very squishy. Welcome, Stephen.
Evening.
Welcome to a new game, or at least one I haven't played that much yet on this channel, which is Everspace. Kind of fun shoot 'em up. I'm still getting used to the controls in this.
You've played through the whole game on Switch.
Yeah, I've played, well, nearly to the end. There was one bit I just could not get. Whee! Oh! That is a spaceship shooting lightning. Your eyes are not deceiving you. That is absolutely what's happening.
What more could you ask for?
It is absolutely beautiful. It's a fun game. This it's quite. Apparently they've kickstarted a second one successfully.
That'd be fun. I'd be interested to see how they're going to make it different. Because this one has a very loose plot.
Right. Plasma does indeed travel through space, it seems.
It travels through space by the power of don't ask too many questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not too much plot to this game, which is nice. It's more so meant to be just a space travel shooty game with a little bit of plot to string it all together. So I'm not really sure how you make a sequel to that, but...
What are the yeah, I've got to make some... How do I...
Figuring out the buttons
Still trying to figure out...
System.
That's no. Is it this? Aha!
There we go.
Right, I'm going to remove those. Salvage. And then we can build light missiles, which are...
Yay, missiles.
Which are way better, I find. Now, basic layup to this is... you're a man who is a clone and doesn't remember much about his life before he woke up in a base somewhere with lots of ships. And so he's trying to get back to his real self that's been poisoned or something. Basically, you die a lot, and you're kind of supposed to die.
It's within the plot, because every time you die,
you just respawn as a new clone. Ooh, ooh, it's getting a little toasty. Oh, these fucking drone things.
As I said, it's a very light plot, just kind of meant to tie together a general shoot 'em up.
So, my brother Ed says that this is a roguelike game, which is not a term I'd heard before. And what that definitely seems to mean is...
You are a rogue.
Right. Oh no.
Missile turrets. Days of gaming when manuals were for cowards, and you were just feeling around in the dark. Wonderful times.
All right, I am not feeling so good. Right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Like equals you are going to suffer.
Yeah, the whole point is you die a lot and then you gradually get better. So, like this, which is what's happening.
Well, you're still. I mean. One of the kind of fun things about the mechanic
is... shut up. No, I'm sorry. Not you. Not you.
I know.
I pressed my EMP generator.
You're kind of meant to die a lot at the very beginning of the game when you still have the squishiest ships. And then...
Oh!
The more you die, the better ships you get, and the...
Yeah. Gradually
longer
upgrades.
It takes for you to die again.
See, this is 002. This is only my second run.
Oh, okay. Alright. Your name was Lox.
Lox.
Like
as in like smoke sound. It's for liquid oxygen or smoke shaman. Here you go. I've got perks. I can get upgrades to my... Let's see. I think I want more speed.
Granted, I played roguelikes back in the day. This is way more advanced than any roguelikes I've seen. Most roguelikes I've seen are... And now I have to pull out my phone to pull out the video to read the comment in full. Eventually get my phone charger because I have 3% battery.
Charge your phone.
It's not my fault my battery is just crap now.
No, it's not. And that is a thing that does happen to phones. They just kind of get crap.
Hi, John Smith.
John! Willkommen.
We do rejoice. We do rejoice for you are here.
Welcome to our little Friday night.
Short little stream.
Yeah, Friday night. Little Lenny and Nimoy. Oh! He used to wear false teeth that barely fit his mouth. That's why Sean Connery talks like this. I didn't know that. Ooh, we can have a bright fuchsia paint scheme. I think I'm going to go for that. Oh, you've only got two colours. Or you can go with these set colours. That's pretty nice.
Ooh, I like the
That's
teal.
even better.
I like the teal.
Got our alpha wing.
Until you unlock some more options.
Friday nicht dinner. Good to see you too, John. Tell because Nimoy has different teeth in the US. Oh! How did I not notice that?
I never noticed that. Can I just Google Leonard Nimoy teeth?
Can I change the setup of this then? Can I change the loadout? I don't think I've unlocked any other loadouts. Okay, I'm doing this one. So you can select the difficulty there. That gives you some option to do. You get less reward if you do it easier.
Okay.
If you go for an easier level of difficulty, and there are special. Challenges as well. Right, those guys are bad guys. Okay. My favorite ship I haven't unlocked yet though, which is the Sentinel, which allows you, or is this the Sentinel? No, it's the Scout I like, because that has the ability both to cloak and it has a sniper. So you can cloak and snipe people from a distance. It's very, very fun. That's something they got right with this, I think, was the different classes of ships and the kind of different strengths they have. Like this one is different from the one I was just playing. It doesn't have any lightning gun, unfortunately, but it does have a Gatling, which is quite fun, although very hard to aim. Alright, maybe not so useful when you're not up close.
Oh yeah, once you've seen the full piece, you can't really unsee it.
There we go. Some of them have a charge up, but some of them do much more damage to shields than they do to the hull. Oh
yeah, once you become aware of the fact that those are false teeth, you don't unsee it.
Right, die.
Ever heard the song Call Me Leonard Nimoy by Freaky Realistic? It's different.
Okay.
I can't say I've heard that. Apparently Stephen Allen has heard Bilbo Baggins by Leonard Nimoy.
Oh, Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo!
No,
Bilbo
stop,
Baggins,
stop,
he's
stop,
only 3 feet tall. Na, na, na,
Stephen
na.
Allen says he doesn't want to relive it. You're gonna give him flashbacks.
You want to know something funny?
Yeah.
My ex did a cover version of that with her a cappella band back in the day.
I mean, if you're in a nerdy a cappella band, it is a thing to do. I just don't think I want to hear that song ever again.
That was his sort of abortive attempt at a pop music career.
Oh, that's just sad. That's... Love you, Leonard Nimoy,
Now,
but
have either of you, have either of you guys, or anybody else that's watching, in the future, ever seen Junk Ball Media? Richard has name dropped it a few times, especially in the old Star Trek commentaries. Junk Ball Media is an amazing YouTube channel that I actually support on Patreon. He's one of my other big Patreon supports. And he does kind of very in-depth videos on each Star Trek ship. So he used to call them therapy, because the way he explained it was that getting to kind of put all of his knowledge, his useless knowledge about ships, into a video was kind of like therapy for him, because he got it out of his brain. But they're very, very in depth, and they're quite sarcastic. The comedy in them is very, very funny. You know, they're cleverly edited. They're good fun. So I would recommend that. Go and look up he's got video on the Enterprise D, the USS
They're very good.
Excelsior, all the classic ships he's done. I don't think there's any he hasn't, really. He's even done... Ooh, those ones are really good, but not until later in the game.
Stephen Allen, I just want you to know that you've put that idea in my head now. How dare you?
Which?
If you replace the Enterprise theme with Ballad of Bilbo Baggins, would it be worse? I can't...
Just don't tell... Nobody tell Richard Jackson, otherwise he will constantly troll Annalise with...
You're going to be the first to tell him!
Bilbo Baggins.
You're going to be the first to tell him.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to tell him. But if somebody else does, I can't stop them.
Choose your side wisely. I want... I missed something.
Jump Ball Media. There you go.
I missed something from John Smith as it loads. He says he'd love Shatner's "You're going to die at my funeral." Oh my god.
So yeah, this is what you do for quite a lot of the game. You sort of run around collecting stuff. You can move on. So every area of space you're in. What I'm in right now is a little sector, a little area of space. And you can move on any time you want by heading toward that, which is our coordinates for the next sector. You can move on at any time. In fact, sometimes you have to escape baddies. But generally, it's better to try and hang around and salvage stuff and collect resources so that you can gradually kind of get better in the game. And you also get more rewards the further you get through it. So it's fairly self-explanatory. It's fairly logical. So. Mineable gas. Now you need gas for lots of stuff, so I'm going to go get some of that. The one thing you never have enough of is nanobots, because nanobots repair your ship. Your ship shields will recharge themselves, but in order to repair your ship or critical components, like your engines or inertial dampeners or weapons and things, if they get damaged in a fight, your only way to repair them is to either go to a service station, which I haven't unlocked yet, or to use nanobots.
Or to die.
Or just die and try again, but you lose your progress, obviously.
Yes.
So at the moment, we don't have much on the map. Later on, there's loads of little things, like there's other characters that you meet that you can gradually kind of meet up with and trade with them, and sometimes they send you on special little side quests.
There's fun little...
Yeah, it's fun little stuff.
There's fun little characters, too, who are...
There's the robot who's obsessed with playing like some kind of World of Warcraft style game.
And then there's the one that kind of reminds me of Neelix, but
there is a
Neelix
character.
Rodent-y.
Yeah.
Stephen, I wonder if they still have knitting in the far future. Like, I've never seen someone in sci-fi properly knit apart from Red Dwarf. It's a good question.
Right, so there are two basic classes of enemies. There's the Okar, who are kind of... then there's the Outlaws. The Okar are kind of your generic reptilian bad guy race. The general background to this universe is that this is way out there in deep space, and humanity has made it there, but recently had an uneasy truce with this species, the Okar, who attack you anyway. So this is, I guess, these are sort of the Minbari, as it were.
Very good.
Or the Klingons, of this universe. And there's a whole plot wrapped around that. But the whole idea is there's loads of derelict ships lying around from the war that you can scavenge and sort of break stuff out of. Occasionally, if you get lucky, you'll find things like access keys that get you access to kind of locked boxes and things in the game that you'll find lying around. That's the general idea. Ooh, we got some light missiles now. The nice thing is anything you find that you can't pick up, I haven't got any room for these, I can salvage them for a certain amount of scrap metal and ore, which is an important component as well. Okay, another Arcar fighter over there. Generally, if they're more than like 4 or 5 kilometers away, they can't see you. As soon as you get within range of them, they start chasing you. Damage converter. Some of these things, you know, I'm just gonna not. Ooh, one thing I like. You see that my ship's a little pockmarked there. It's got some slight weapons damage.
Why would a ship need to be aerodynamic in space?
I don't know. I always figure this was like the Thunderbolt Star Furies in Babylon 5, where they don't in space, but maybe this one's atmospheric and this one can land on a planet, so it needs wings.
I mean, I think there'd also be some logic to where you would need to position the thrusters in order to properly move your ship.
Right.
So.
But honestly, the way that I'm darting back, I'm sort of strafing back and forth like this, doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You just kind of go with it. Ooh, nanobots, yay.
Yeah, not Klingons, the not Neelix.
Yeah. Oh, it's not original. It's not an original game at all.
Oh no, we're not here for originality.
So let's explore. But the fun thing is that this is the kind of game that it's not so story driven. You can't do other things, or you know, like quite often I'll put this on and just listen to podcasts. That's what actually this is what got me through quite a lot of lockdown last year. Was you went to bed and my sleep schedule got completely fucked.
Mine did too, but like a month later.
Yeah, well, I couldn't sleep. I was having real trouble sleeping. I don't know whether it was just anxiety or what, but
I think it was just suddenly we were not going out and expending energy. We were sitting on the couch all day doing nothing, and our body was like, well, I don't need to sleep because you didn't use any of your reserves.
Ooh, so here we go.
I love
the Star Furies are wonderful.
Furies.
No, I wasn't talking about the OG Star Furies. I was talking about the there's one they introduced to like season 4, I want to say, where the Star Furies kind of had little wings that folded out, and they had a kind of a more aggressive profile. Because otherwise, the Star Furies are fantastic. Who cares about original? What's he saying?
He says, I get annoyed when people start asking for original, and when they see original, they go, that's so weird, I don't like it.
That is a very fair point. Given what I do for a living, I totally get that.
I take pride in the fact that we both tend to like weird original things. That was one of my, I mean, again, I know...
Don't have an imagination, guys.
I know that it's original in the way that a lot of the things that it did first, but, you know, they're all things that people are a bit more used to now with Dune.
Yes, so, no spoilers, but we are reading the novel of Dune at the moment.
I thought the movie was going to be too weird for a lot of people, so I've been pleasantly surprised by the reception.
B55 is the one that has... Oh, cool, artificial... Yeah! No, they got a nice kind of O'Neill cylinder. I think that's what it's called.
Until they tried to do a spin-off series where you float in a sphere and punch things.
We don't talk about that. Look. We don't talk about the Absorbaloth to Doctor Who fans, and B5 fans don't talk about the Legend of the Rangers.
Fair.
It is fair.
Long time no see, hello!
Kyle, welcome. Good to see you, man.
Hey, you know I love B5.
B5's wonderful.
I'm the one who has a White Star necklace.
Oh, yes, you do.
By the way, I have to figure...
Where did you put that? It's around.
You know the things that when you move 4 times in the same year, you know that they're around, but you have no idea where?
Oh, shit. Sorry, I've got a little hairy moment here. We're going to have a little bit of cartoon fetching. I know, the reboot. Ooh, I've got mixed feelings about the reboot, if I'm honest. I am glad that they've got J. Michael Straczynski back to write it, because nobody else can.
No.
That's like trying to do Twin Peaks without David Lynch, which is just like, why would you even bother?
I'm just really worried about the fact that he says it's both not a sequel and not a remake.
I just don't know what they can add, because the universe is already so developed.
He described it as he wants to do B5 how he would write it now, knowing what he knows. But how is that not a remake? I guess he just means it's not a verbatim. Oh, you're in trouble.
I don't think it's going to make it. That's fine.
If you shoot the friendlies get angry.
Yeah, these guys, G&B, Grady and Brunt, they are basically... Oh gosh, you won't get this. They're essentially the private contractors. They are the Weyland Yutani of space, they'll put it that way. They're the space corporation that does all the mining, and they're profiting off all the resources that are here, but you can't piss them off. They are very, very heavily armed.
Yeah, as soon as you piss them off, you're pretty much dead.
Right.
Occasionally you can run away very fast.
Now, how long was it between the original Battlestar Galactica series and the Battlestar Galactica reimagining in the 2000s? Because I want to say that was like 30 years.
I admittedly haven't seen Battlestar Galactica. It's a hole in.
It's good.
It's a hole in my nerd.
It's good.
My
I liked the 2000s one. I don't think I'm ready to rewatch it yet. I also found some aspects of it just kind of a little bit grim. I'm glad I watched it the first time, but 23 years, okay. How long has it been since the end of Babylon 5 and now? So 78. I'm saying, is it been long enough to reimagine Babylon 5?
It ended in 78?
Yeah, to
Really?
2004. Sorry, which?
Babylon 5, when did that end?
No.
I was going to say.
Sorry, I'm confusing things.
Surely not.
The original Battlestar was from 1978. And then there was a movie, and then there was the terrible Battlestar 1980, which nobody likes. And then there was a reimagining in 2004. So yeah, 24 years. 24 to 26 years. They really get into God in this thing. Yeah, that's right, it's very gaudy. 97, okay, that's when Babylon 5 ended. That's almost around the same length of time, actually. So maybe, but again, are they really... I don't know. He's possibly the only sci-fi TV writer on television at the moment who I think could do that and do it well. So I wish him all the best will in the world. Right, so here you go. We've got these service stations that you can refuel at. If you're a madman, you can actually shoot up these service stations and just steal everything, which is what I'm going to do for fun. Yeah. But then everyone chases you. Oh, there we go. GMB turned hostile.
This is going to end very
well.
poorly for you.
I just did this because I wanted everyone to see what happens.
You're on an early run. They're going to kill you.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I'm going to try and run, but we'll see what happens. When looting GMB containers, GMB's fuel tanks, chance your attack will be reported. Oh boy. Oh no, they didn't like that. They didn't like that at all.
Run, run.
Ooh. Ooh. And of course, if they shoot at you, oh, come on! 88 miles per hour! Yeah! Made it. That does my nut in. If you're doing spirituality, you need to be super careful with it, because otherwise you might pull a Deus Ex Machina. Yeah! I have thoughts about that with Battlestar Galactica, but since Annalise hasn't seen it, I'm not going to go into details.
Thank you.
It's worth watching just and enjoying it the way they intended, which I like.
You know how I feel. Let's play.
I'm just going to try and take out some of these guys. There we go, weapons overdrive. Oh! Come on. Come on. Take at least one of these out. Oh. Shield booster. Oh, I am basically dead. Ah! There you go.
There we go. I mean, you know what you did.
Yep.
I got it. I think B5 did it well. DS9 did it well, kind of. I do have my issues with the whole Bajor Prophet thing, where it wasn't something I was interested in versus the actual war.
Oh, yeah. Am I still dead?
Lorian in B5.
I can't see anything.
Did the game crash?
If possible.
Will it let you go to the... Will it let you go to the game menu, not the... PS
That's where I was going.
Oh.
I think we might have crashed, guys.
We might have a problem here, guys.
I think we might have to kill the stream and restart.
I can't see an alternative. It's
No.
not letting you get to the game menu. So
Yep.
this is the first time this has ever
This-
happened.
yeah. Well done, Everspace. You broke the record.
We've never crashed Everspace.
Crash game. Okay. We
Well-
will restart and we will be back shortly. See you in a minute. Here we go.